Hello everybody, and welcome one and all back to some more Dislyte Radio and tripping over shoes and boots. I don't know exactly, but yeah, anyway. So, for those who don't know, in the last episode I did... No, I need to do this in a different room. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I know what you're saying. Why did I move from room to room? We have a contractor in the house, and they are painting the doorway in the bathroom of me and Damien's bathroom. So I couldn't focus correctly because I don't want anyone else hearing these talks and all, but yeah. So we're going to go ahead and move into my dad's room again because I forgot. Because they were very quiet. Anyway, in the last episode of the Dislyte Radio, we learned Leon had a brother. Look, I know what you're saying. What do you mean? Well, to be fair, this so far is info that simply I didn't need to know, and this would be more likely for a story video, not a story event. This is what I'm talking about with the developers, but they probably don't care, and I get ignored. But in this episode, we're going to be we're going to be stoking the fires, because guess what? Things get a lot worse, in my opinion. Let's begin. Begin, play the clip.
Good night.
Okay. This is the outro, and I wanted to bring this up. So, after watching this entire story, this ended up giving me a mental scar, or this made the mental scars in my mind slightly more worse. And you're probably asking yourself, what do you mean exactly? The answer is actually simpler, a lot more simple. For those that don't know what happened about this is something that happened in around 2017, 2018, 2019. It might be between like one of those 3 years. I don't remember exactly. But with how this bit reminded me of was the scenario that happened. Now, for those who don't know, I actually had a budgie. He passed away because of a tumor, and I wanted to do something to help him, but Mum and Dad said, no, don't, just focus. And then his life ended while I was at work. And Mum was like, sorry, but Sooty passed away. And I was like, what? Because many, many years ago, we had a cat named Sooty. She was a black cat, and I was scratched by her once because of my mindlessness. Anyway, so as soon as she said Sooty passed away, I was like, Sooty passed away years ago. I was like, okay, what do you mean? And then she goes, oh, I don't mean Sooty, I mean Snowy. I was like, what? And then by the end, I learned it, and, well, what I had to do was bury him. Basically, the body of him. And in the end, one of the things Mum asked me to do, said was, are you feeling okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. I could have done something. I could have, but instead, these restrictions. And because of this story segment being Barden losing the life of a kitten, that literally made me mad. It literally reopened scars that were supposed to have healed longer ago. And if the developers keep doing this sort of thing, I will keep hating. Except for one detail. Now, this is something I should probably mention, and I forgot to mention it in the last episode because I scrapped the original outro because I felt it would have been a bit more strenuous in my opinion, which was why I saw a pink screen, which is me saying, hey, I had to do this because I didn't want to cause more problems because of the intro of the first episode. And that's because of this. Now, for those who don't know what the trial boss is, it's known as Leanne, aka what I love to call is Shadow Leanne. Basically, what the developers have done is they've taken Leanne and they palette swapped her to look more like a shadow. In my opinion, that is. You could call her whatever it is you want, but I finally got EX. The downside is I had to use someone else's strategy. But, just like my other videos that I have done, the first thing that will happen on the Monday, because for some reason this all starts on a Tuesday, and then it ends on a Monday 2 weeks later. So on the Monday, instead of me showing you guys my EX attempt, because it's already been used, and there's already a video somewhere on the internet, I don't know where, but it probably is. If not, well, I'm not going to show you guys, because it's not my strategy, it was someone else's. I don't like showing other people's strategies, and people would just go and say, you're stealing this person's strategies. Just like the internet. You steal things, you get in trouble half the time. I'm not that kind of person. I don't wish to do that kind of person, and I don't wish to be a person who steals. The only time I would be a person who steals is if I were bankrupt, but that's not happening anytime soon because reasons. I live in a household with my parents. And that's the only answer I could think of because they're the only ones giving me guidance. Plus I've got autism, which means I'm not going to be easily sinking into that hole. Unless I do, but I doubt that'll happen. Anyway. Well, who knows? Anyway. Now, what was it I wanted to say? So, just so you guys know, when you see the strategy I pulled off for that, I'm instead going to tell you guys this. Now, this will be the last bit. You can leave the video now. But this is going to be something I'm going to do starting that video going forwards. is when I'm also going to tell us in the last episode, which will be Monday, because for those who don't know, Saturday I work, but I'll be able to do an episode, but on Sunday I've got a live stream. Monday, on the other hand, will probably be when the last episode goes up. And don't go saying that the Monday isn't that the last Monday. There's still 2 weeks left, so you can still try and get that name card if you're trying to get EX. But that's not the point. So, what I'm going to be doing starting this time, because I'm starting to learn that if I can't get these EXs in my first go, I'm going to try and achieve the triple S rank, and that will be my attempt. My best attempt will be triple S rank and anything higher. If I somehow get anything higher, that will be the attempt. But what will happen is I will probably try and look up someone else's attempt just to achieve the EX, and that will just be my attempt is the triple S rank. That will be it, starting this video, not this one, not the next one, but when it comes up, which will be 2 weeks from now. I'm just going to have that prepared, and that's going to be how it works, starting that video going forward. But I probably will likely say, okay, I'll probably show off the name card. It won't be this video, it'll probably be like the next one. So yeah, now I have talked for a bit too long, and I'm sorry if you watched this entire rant of me talking and whatnot. But that's okay, because that's the point of my channel. I talk nonsense. But that's fine. Anyway, so I figured now. Also, yes, the birds are in this room. I should have mentioned that, but I forgot. If you guys enjoyed this video, then you know what to do. Click the like button down below and subscribe. Already subscribed to the channel? Make sure you click the bell icon down below to be notified when the other 2 events happen and the live stream on Sunday. And yeah, you leave a comment down below telling me, do you have Hilda? Because I still don't, and that's okay because I don't care. And one other thing I'm going to be doing is, since you two really wanted some attention, how about we do something irrelevant? Oh, you're actually running up to the phone. Ooh. It's a bird. Mosquito. Okay, I think that's enough for this video. Anyway, I'll see you all later.